Unity about anything is rare these days in the United States, but there is a remarkable show of consensus among Native American people about what issues are most important to them. A survey of more than 6,000 Native citizens from over 400 tribes around the country was conducted by the nonprofit IllumiNative. The results, which were published in October 2020, are now visualized in an online exhibition, the Indigenous Futures Storytelling Project, that highlights mental health, violence against women, loss of language and cultural practices, protection of the land, and care for older adults. It was one of the craziest things, no matter how we slice the data, whether it's looking at geography, age, gender, the same 5 or so priorities kept coming up in the same way for all of these groups, said Leah Salgado, the Chief Impact Officer of IllumiNative. They partnered with Indigenous Photograph, a collective of primarily Native American photographers, to curate and commission photos that would bring these issues to life in a meaningful way. Ultimately, 8 projects were selected for inclusion, with at least one per subject.
The whole goal with Indigenous Photograph is to show that there's not one way to be Native. This project was another way that we were able to do that, said Taylor Irvine, one of the co-founders of Indigenous Photograph, who helped with the curation. It was intentional to include work from as many different parts of the country as we could. The broad inclusion within the online show helps visualize these issues more cohesively and serves to connect otherwise distant tribes. Some of the issues, such as violence against women and mental health, are of national social importance, although they particularly impact Native American people. Despite the heaviness of the topic, Irvine sidesteps the usual narrative that is associated with missing women by including a project of hers on boxing that provides a welcome solution-oriented approach that is apparent throughout the exhibition. Another example would be Kaylin Goodluck's images of seedkeeping, which show how the past directly affects the future.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe.